Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Sacramento Kings here at home in an interconference matchup. Should be a good one. And a long way to go, Brent, but there are some early signs of a legitimate playoff contender, championship contender.
When we talk about that, Kevin, you and I always are leery of the fact of how many of these guys have had the experience of being scarred up in the early rounds of the playoffs, having to advance or beat a team that's proven before. Right now, there are some teams out there that are raising our eyebrows where we think they're going to have an opportunity. If they keep growing like this and they keep finding this type of consistency, they could be dangerous.
You'd like to think they're going to use those scars, as you say, from the past and motivate them even more.
Well, those are the teams who we believe can always take the next step.
Sure.
It's the young teams that are unproven, even though they're playing well, where we sometimes wonder, will they be able to maintain this kind of focus come playoff time?
Now the starting group for the visitors. Trey Lyles out there with Thompson. Then there's Murray. Then there's Buckets. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Pass to Primetime. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Primetime's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Murray with it. 11 points for him in that last game again.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense. Well, Jamal Murray, you can't start much younger than Jamal did at age 3. He reportedly could play basketball for hours on end. Where's the nap time, Kevin? Where is the nap time?
Two shots.
Free throw good, Murray. There really isn't a time in Murray's life that he wasn't great at this game.
No, in Canada, just such a great career in Ontario. Played alongside actually Thon Maker. And then 1 year at Kentucky. Who doesn't have 1 year at Kentucky? Drafted 7th overall. And what an amazing fit that he's still pointing up and improving. One of the game's more deadly shooters right now.
Here's Primetime. A 14-point game for him in the win again. To the paint. It's stolen by Lyles. Here's Barrett. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Dave Yeager. David?
Well, Kevin, we talked at length about how they plan to contain this excellent offense. He said, you know, our opponent changes, but our principles stay constant. It's about denying high percentage shots and layups and open threes. If we can make them shoot contested jumpers, and they make them, we'll tip our caps to them. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David. So knowing the kind of offensive team they're up against, they're coming in with the attitude they cannot let them get comfortable early.
Yeah, that's right. On D, they've got to come out with full intensity. Start slow, and they might find themselves with a big hole to dig out of.
Seems like coach has made that crystal clear for them tonight. He's got them ready to play some very aggressive defense in this one.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Murray kicks to Wiggins. Unloads from 13. It's deflected. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. And you look at the all-around game of Trey Lyles. Brent, effective and efficient.
Had a great stretch last year with the Denver Nuggets. A good shooter and a good rebounder. Not quite sure about what position that he plays, but still adding some strength and a solid contributor. He could have an extended 10 or 12-year career if he finds the right fit.
The three-pointer is right on target.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Yeah, look out. We got a long-range duel about to happen.
Murray, the pass to Barrett. Back to Murray. Misses from close range.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Here's prime time. He's got 6. Fazekas covered by Lyles. Shot clock at 3 from outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
From distance, when he gets into a rhythm early, it makes this offense a lot more dynamic.
Well, great to get him involved, particularly at the start of the game. This is what keeps guys engaged.
Here's Barrett. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
And the shot is good. That's now 8 points for prime time.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Murray surveying the D. Here's Barrett. Buries it from three-point range.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's prime time. He's covered by Murray. It's hauled in by Lyles. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Now here's Wiggins. Guarded closely. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Wiggins has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And there's the pass to Ball. Down low. Wiggins with the rebound. Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass to Lyles. Here's Barrett. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Looking well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Got that one up quick. And that's now 6 points for the chosen one.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
Passes to Lyles. Fires from deep. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss. When you think back for Trey Lyles, forever linked to Donovan Mitchell, they were involved in that draft day trade. And of course, with revisionist history, people look at that much differently. Obviously, Mitchell came out and was on fire, while Lyles has shown a little bit more steady improvement and being patient and waiting for his time.
And checking out the numbers for Olynyk, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Here's the chosen one. Misses the chippy right there. And getting back to the Lyles-Mitchell trade reminds me of when George Hill was traded by the Spurs for Kawhi Leonard, who had been drafted by Indiana.
Yeah, it's always tough to be associated in a deal where that player goes on to immediate stardom and you're still trying to find some footing. And now Lyles is traded along with that draft pick for Mitchell, so the deal wasn't just 1-to-1, but it's a trade that certainly people will remember.
That one falls.
Man, it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
Now here's Olynyk to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. And it's Brooks in the corner. Drops in the tray. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's the prodigy. The chosen one passes to the prodigy. Here's the chosen one. Brooks covering. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. G passes to ABC. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Up by double digits already and no sign of let up.
Here's the prodigy. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The 8-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Skinny. Out to the wing. Here's the Cobra. Brooks covering. Buries it down low. The Cobra's got his first points in this one. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. G passes to Pop.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Now the pass to the chosen one. 7-foot shot. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And he knocks down the first one. Norman Powell's checked in for G. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Ball's knocked loose. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. .102 left in the first quarter of the game. Pushing it up. Here's the prodigy. Passes to Magician. Here's the chosen one. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
On the wing, Brooks. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Corey Joseph's checked in for Dylan Brooks. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The prodigy passes to the chosen one. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. Now here's Joseph. Tight defense on him. Got a piece of it. Here is Skinny. Guarded by Powell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Olynyk. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
A total team effort. Each guy looking to make the extra pass.
Well, as the coach of the team, you just can't ask for anything more. Obviously, this is propelling them to their advantage in the game.
Fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Powell. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's ABC, and it's Joseph in at the shooting guard position. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
that
a team.
Kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. On Thursday, they'll take on Steph Curry. Then on Sunday, and the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And Joseph kicks to Powell. Pass to Powell to the paint. Ball stolen. Here's the Cobra. Olynyk is covering. Here's Skinny. Lays it up off the glass. Skinny's got 5 now.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Pass to Powell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's the Cobra. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. The Cobra's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. He can't get that one. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Magician. Rebound by Olynyk.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Wiggins is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Powell. That one's off. Still out of sync. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Here's Fazekas. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The shot by Powell, no good.
And those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
And he comes up with the deuce.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wiggins, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Wiggins has got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by Joseph. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Olynyk can't hit. Here's the Cobra. Rebound by Olynyk.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, it came up short.
Wiggins. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, how he did last season. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
That one is off. With today's superstars often joining forces, Brent, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not 3 upper echelon
Superstar players.
Superstar
Yes.
players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
That one goes in. 10 points for Primetime.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray, the pass to Wiggins. A fadeaway. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Here is Skinny. He has 5. Out to the wing. Here's ABC. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Skinny. Misses off the left iron. The shot. Miles no good. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Out left to the wing. The pass to Primetime. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Stolen by Thompson. Passes it to Murray. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Murray. Here's Baller. Good D by Thompson.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Offensive rebound. Off with the layup.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Scooped up. Here's Wiggins. That's tipped.
Got to get out his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now here's Murray. T right on him. Thompson outside. Releases. Murray, no good. And 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Being 43% from the field. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Wiles. After two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to the chosen one. 5 to shoot. He's off on that one.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's prime time. 10 points for him. The pass to Ball. Stolen by Thompson. Fades away. And yes, it's good. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
ABC passes to Skinny. Here's prime time. Brooks covering. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 13 points for prime time.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
Passes it to Barrett. They get it back. Thompson. Here's Wiles. Tries yet again. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Here's Baller. Yep, that one goes in there. So it's the visitors now.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end. Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
And a timeout called by Dave Yeager.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, accurate outside shooting when you're on the road, you find that kind of rhythm. It's hard to do. They made it look easy.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. On defense, the visitors. They trail by 1. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Being at a decent 44% clip here. G passes to ABC. Kicks to G. Fires from deep. No good that time. Being 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. On Tuesday, then on Thursday. And the first one at the line is good. Olenek is checked in for Wyatt. Good on both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 15 points in their last win again. To the middle. Here's Olenek. And the dunk by Olenek.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olenek has some lift.
Here's the chosen one. Brooks covering. Pass to the prodigy. Just his first attempt. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks to Olenek. 4 seconds left. The shot misses.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The home team, they're up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. That's our strength anyways. And for us, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. But then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense, called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, you want to try to hold your opponent under 50% shooting. That has not happened. Defensively, they're allowing way too many good looks. They need to do a better job of shutting down the lane, as well as closing out on shooters.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. They've got Baller. ABC is out there with prime time. Then it's the chosen one. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. Here's ABC. The chosen one passes to ABC. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Now here's Murray. With the floater, and it's denied. Here's ABC, the chosen one. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Misses the wing J.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Murray. Out to the wing. Trains the three-pointer. Bucket's got 18 points in the game.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
And there's the pass to the chosen one. Passes it to Primetime. Here's Fazekas, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead. They got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Here's Primetime, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
And he's good on the second. Gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Pass to Barrett. Powell, he's jacked in for Thompson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Powell kicks to Lyles. Wiggins passes to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it. Beginning this half, 1 of 5. He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning, but they'd like to get him going.
Outside for Murray. Off target with the open look.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Clearly a foul.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Powell, he's jacked in for buckets. He hits both from the stripe. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age, if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is that number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got two pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that
that 23.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Fifth, Jamal Murray.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Powell. He dishes it to Murray. Drops in the tray. Murray's got 5 now.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Ball guarded by Powell, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Skinny is checked in for Baller. So he gets them both.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. There's the dish to Murray. No good with the layup.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Now, here's Lyons. He's got 5. It's tipped. Here's the chosen one, covered by Wiggins, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here is Skinny, covered by Wiggins. Here's Skinny. Joseph with the rebound. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The quick look, no good that time.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
Here's the prodigy to the middle.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olenek has retained that vision.
The prodigy passes to Skinny. Here's prime time. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
Magicians checked in for prime time. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target at the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here is Skinny. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. The pass to the prodigy. Trying his luck deep. Rebound by Olenek. Being a lackluster 38% for the game. Struggling so far. Here's Brooks. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. To the paint. Passes it to the prodigy. Here's the Cobra. And it's blocked. But they get it back. And another shot. Count the basket. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
And here's Olenek from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Olenek's got 9 points.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olenek has that rare combination.
Pass to Magician. Here's the prodigy. Here's Skinny. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. He has 7. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Brooks. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's G. Hits the jumper in space. Here's Magician. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Here's the prodigy. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, it's good from long range. 1:32 left to play in the third. Kicks it to Brooks. Here's G. pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots it. Misses the jumper.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Now the pass to Olynyk from deep three-point range. The shot off that time.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Well, he's going to punish you down there if you're not more physical than he is, and look for them to go right back to that play.
Now here's Olynyk. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to ABC. Offline with the baseline jumper. And 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Powell pulls it in. The feed now to G. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Fazekas. Cans it from downtown. He's got 13. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The home team delivering the blowout. And will return shortly. And now let's take a listen in to a recent huddle from Coach Dave Yeager.
Okay, way to attack them at both ends of the floor, pushing them around, multiple efforts. You're helping each other, and then everybody's checking out. Then we can push with them. Way to go north-south.
Sounds like Coach Yeager is pleased with how his squad is playing.
And Kevin, the cohesion is there right now. Everyone is working hard, and you can see the results.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. We've got Olynyk, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Thompson, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Bucket is good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
ABC passes to Murray. Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happening.
Lyles checked in for Kelly Olynyk. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Barrett. That's tipped. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Primetime's checked in for the Magician. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here's ABC, covered by Wiggins. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Primetime, down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep.
Yeah, not a lot of success for them from three-point range here in the second half.
The visitors with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Murray kicks to Thompson. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the right side. Here's Barrett. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Baller passes to the prodigy. Here's the break. Lyles with a wide open look. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 47% from the floor, getting it done. And there's the pass to Baller. Here's prime time. He's covered by Thompson. Here's prime time. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Murray for three. Not going to go that time. Here's the prodigy. Passes it to prime time. To the inside. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Murray. Fast break. Here we go. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That free throw, no good. Brent, they're always trying to make the All-Star game itself more competitive. Is that an important thing to do?
I don't think overall it's important to do it, Kevin. I mean, it is an exhibition, but I do like the attentiveness of the players over the past couple years talking about how it is they want to approach the game. It ends up being a high-scoring affair with a lot of highlights, but overall, it's not the most important thing for the weekend.
Baller passes to prime time. Here's Fazekas. Rebound by Murray.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
And it's Wiggins missing. Gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's the chosen one. Pass the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Around the world, Brent, we've seen the NBA take a role in helping youngsters learn to play the game of basketball the right way.
So incredible what Basketball Without Borders has done with the NBA junior program expanding itself. Last year in Treviso, for the first time, the NBA doing a combine for EuroLeague players so they can start a database of the older professional, younger professional players playing overseas. It's a global game. Adam Silver is doing a remarkable job of promoting the game, and we're in a great place, Kevin.
Here's Barrett, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Buckets got 20 points.
I'm not sure why anyone would leave him alone at that range. Head scratcher.
There's the pass to prime time. To the middle. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Barrett. Here's Murray. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wiggins. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Pass to Primetime, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Being at 36%, they really seem out of sync offensively. Murray, good.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Here's ABC. Here's Baller. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Murray kicks to Thompson. And here is Lyles. A three-pointer. Wiggins. That shot off.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And that one drops. And that's 10 points for Baller.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Game is so wide open now, Brent. Such a great pace. Does that put more strain on bigger players? Physically.
I think it's putting strain on everybody. I think last year we saw...
regardless of size.
Yeah, injuries to every position, the key guys at every position. I think that some of the physical motions that players have to perform in games because they're covering more ground and in susceptible positions, it's happening to everybody. The issue with the big guys, Kevin, is they're not playing. Less of them are getting more important time on the floor, so it's a strain on everybody.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, the chosen one.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Thompson passes to Murray. Back to Thompson. He kicks to Wiggins. Bangs home the trifecta.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by Murray. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Murray. 6 to shoot. ABC passes to Primetime.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
Dishes to Thompson. Wiggins surveying the floor. Thompson finds Wiggins. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter. Gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Primetime. Fazekas covered by Lyons. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's prime time. Tipped away. And here's the fast break. Here's Wiggins, plenty of space. Great look, but off the mark. And 40% in the fourth. Pass to Baldwin. Here's prime time. He's covered by Murray. Wiggins with the block. He shoots again. Can't get the layup.
I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
Here's prime time. He's covered by Murray. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyons. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The prodigy, he's checked in for prime time. The visitors on defense. Murray with the defensive effort. Pass to Wiles. He drains the quick shot. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Doing pretty well at 46% from the floor. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyons.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Here's ABC. Clock at 6. Here's the chosen one, covered by Wiggins. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the prodigy. Fazekas, covered by Lyons. Shot clock at 6. Here's the chosen one. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Murray. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some. And what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open. But some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.